Hello everyone, it's Doom here, once again continuing right from where we left off in Plants vs. Zombies. Last part we got the Hypno Shroom after whacking a few zombies. And today we are going to set up a plant-based defense against the zombies. Yeah, I guess I'll just pick up that again. This introduces the almighty football zombies, and I call them almighty because they're faster than normal zombies, and they're tougher than the pale zombies. Or bucket head zombies, or whatever they're called. I think they're called pale zombies, but I might be wrong. Pale is like another word for bucket, and I'm not sure how the English dictionary got that. Yes, they're very tough. Luckily, the Hypno Shroom can turn their power against the enemy by hypnotizing them. Even though if you know anything about hypnotism, that's completely impossible, but whatever. And as such, we're just gonna continue setting up our shroom-based defense, except with a few repeaters and walnuts. The shrooms are the power. Alright, let's start busting some graves. You pretty much only want to use the Hypno Shroom if there's like football zombies, or I guess even buckethead zombies can merit its use. Like especially football zombies, because that can basically be a wave clear unless there's another football zombie. Which in turn makes it really good. Other than that, I don't think it's worth it most of the time. I prefer your other temporary problem solvers. Apparently there's an Amada right outside my door, which is a bit bothersome. And then there it is. We're just gonna place a Hypno Shroom there and then just forget about it. Because literally any zombie that goes past here that is not another football zombie is dead because of that football zombie. That is now on our side. Were there even screen door zombies? I don't think they were. So I guess the shroom shrooms are a bit unnecessary. But I guess they're still technically better puff shrooms. Okay, I think that will be able to get through it. Yep. It's a bit risky, but it works. Money. Alright. Shroom-based defense, everybody. I like it. Also, even though it doesn't look like it, I believe the Gravebuster counts as a shroom. Even though it looks nothing like a shroom. At least that I know of. Maybe it does look like one. Which is very much the case. Shrooms, aka fungus, have many very, very, very peculiar shapes. It's kind of their trademark, to be honest. Yeah, that way is done for. Football zombie. And now we're just gonna focus our defense where it's needed, which is right here. That was pretty easy. Let's see what we get here. The Scaredy Shroom. You can tell because it has the Luigi brows. Like, it hides when enemies get near it, yeah. So now we're gonna have an entirely mushroom-based defense because we're probably not gonna use walnuts. Yeah, they're there, so I guess we should pick it up. Shroom-based defense, everybody. And I guess I'll just pick up the cherry bomb. I don't think we'll use it. It won't be necessary. So yes, we're just gonna set up a shroom-based defense. They're only 25, and they're basically the regular pea shooter. So, like, you can't use them for, like, emergencies, but other than that, they're really good, actually, in my opinion. Because, well, they're pretty much all-purpose. except for getting close. Which is really cost effective. Yeah. We'll just keep it at that, 'cause apparently I'm in stupid talk mode.
Coming. Brains.
Brains indeed. I believe it's like 1 square, so like if I put a scaredy shroom here, all zombies in that ish area should cause it to go ahead and scare. But you know, as long as you put them back there, it's basically the zombies will get there if you royally screwed up. So you're otherwise good. That's not exactly where I wanted to place it, but it still works. Start setting up the scaredy shrooms. They recharge pretty quickly too. And again, they're like dirt cheap. As our shrooms grow in power, we'll be able to bust some graves more easily. There we go. They're starting to grow. We'll be able to clear that bucket head in time. Well, that ended up being true. That should have get him attacking. I think they may also attack faster. I'm not sure here, but I believe they attack faster. So I think they're just like a slight upgrade to the regular puff shroom plus the area attack. So they may actually be fairly cost efficient. And I just haven't really noticed before. Just definitely a possibility. Yeah, let's just focus on busting the graves. Okay, the first huge wave of zombies is approaching. Now, I believe we are sufficiently prepared. And thus they are sufficiently prepared to survive. It doesn't seem like any of them are coming out of the graves. And there's no footfall. I think the zombies are actually quite fast, so they should be able to reach your hypno shroom if they appear along the first wave, and if there's zombies that look like they're closer initially. Let's just start busting the graves. Not much else for our sunshine. Especially since we don't have walnuts, and placing things over here is kind of moot. Oh crap, I meant to do it on that one. As you can see here, that's what happens when you misplace your grave shroom, or grave busters. Oh well. Here we go. No spare. Yeah, I tended to cherry bomb just to make things go a bit faster. But no, this is a mushroom run now. Hey, we busted all the graves. Just add another layer of fume shrooms. They are the superior. They got better training or something, I don't know. You may. Alright. This defense is foolproof for the most part. It's in close territory. Huge wave of zombies is approaching. Yeah, I think we'll be fine. If all those fails, we have Cherry Bomb and Hypno Shroom. Is there any football zombies? There's some football zombies. Don't worry, football zombies are overpowered. And Shroom Shrooms are also really good at when that huge wave approaches. And then we got another thing. Temporarily moves all zombies on the screen. So basically now we got a replacement for our Cherry Bomb. And it's a dancing zombie. Whatever. We have shrooms. No amount of dancing will save you from the power of drugs. Do not take that out of context. I mean, like, because this is in the context of Plants vs. Zombies, where everything is absolutely crazy and obscene. And I guess we're just going to do the same strategy, because, hey, it worked last time, so even if it's a bit less efficient because there isn't any football zombies for the Hypno Shrooms, for Screen Door Zombies, for the Fume Shrooms. Whoops. Wrong one, Doom. Wrong Shroom, Doom. You're doing drugs! Druggy. More sunlight, in order to fuel the economy. Sadly, I do not think that'll be a sentence I can actually seriously say in context of real life. Because nobody seems to understand the sun is really powerful, unless they're a scientist. So now I can start setting up the scaredy shrooms. You know, even though they're cowardly, at least they're still trying to help. That's better than some people, aka me, would do in a zombie apocalypse. Yeah, some more simple defense this isn't, just bust the graves. For the graves are criminal. Yes, that is the dancing zombies thing. He sends zombies. You know, keep respawning them. So I guess shrooms are pretty good against them. Alright, die! Thank you. Cancer zombies, I think, are actually weaker than the normal zombies. And they stun themselves effectively when they do that dancing, so they're not too bad. I guess just toss that down. There you go. Behold, the shroom-based defense of Doom's house. Okay, I guess the zombie has been a bit of a help. Didn't actually expect it to, but it's nice of it. Just bust more graves for the cash it brings. Because who knew plants were skilled grave robbers? I sure as hell didn't. Alright, set up our defense. Throw down a nice thing. There you go, symmetrical defense achieved. And they're moving in very slowly. I'll just take this moment to grave bust. Wait a second. I have the Hypno Shroom and the Grave Buster. More money! Mwah! And we get another thing. Destroys a large area, leaving a crater in its wake. So it's basically a mega cherry bomb. I prefer the ice shroom over it. So we're just gonna keep doing our purely shroom-based defense. It seems to be working quite well. He said plant. Indeed. For we must set up our defense to be of maximum efficiency, or else we will surely die. Preferably not horribly, but probably horribly.
Coming.
Oops. Oh well. It works. Let's just get more sunlight and pretend I didn't make that mistake. It still works though. Is it really possible to call it a mistake? I guess it depends. I do not like how these graves are positioned. No. Let's work on setting up our shrooms still. We do have push shrooms. Okay, I'm setting up a scaredy shroom over here. Just because that grave is really in a bad spot. So I don't like placing things over here, and it's right there. Makes it very inconvenient. Let's bust that right away and set up some shrooms. There we go. Our next grave is probably this one. Alright. I think we'll have to set one there. Alright, our shrooms are starting to grow. And since it's going to take a while to kill that cone head, we may as well take the time to eat more graves. Or I guess bust more graves. Okay, I don't see an issue with this. I am apparently a really good grave robber since now. This grave robbing isn't that hard. You'll just have to live with yourself if you have any sort of respect for the dead. And if you're grave robbing, you probably don't have respect for the dead, so... I like my shroom-based defenses. They're cheap and efficient. And that means they work. Alright, let's bust some more graves. These were the grave busters. Let's see. Alright, they're not rising from the graves. Just take a moment to bust that grave. Because we're the grave busters. No reason not to bust all the graves. So they give us money. More grave busting. And the final grave busted. I guess we should start setting up our more second layer of shrooms. I mean, why not? We have nothing else for the money. For sunlight. In fact, I think I may have to stomach it, but I think I'm gonna also destroy my second layer of sun tubes to replace them with more scaredy shrooms. Oops. You didn't see that. Funny. Oh, it's glowing because I was highlighting it. Oh well. I thought it was glowing because that's the way it's sun. Oh, let's just set up our scared shrooms. There. Symmetrical defense get. And that means we are now prepared for the final wave, which is probably going to drop an ice cream. Yeah, much easier when they're not fighting back. Ice shroom OP. It's like, what are those zombies gonna do? They're all super slow. By the time they recover, they're all dead, as seen here. Come on, there you go. No, another letter. Let's see who it's from. Probably the zombies. Hello, we would like to visit for a midnight snack. How does ice cream and brain sound? Sincerely, the zombies. Oh, let's continue. No, I'm keeping my ice cream and brains to myself. I would rather become undead than share those.
The zombies are good.
Gravebuster. Okay, can I have things other than Gravebuster? Because I think I'll lose. Oh my god. Oh my! Okay, this is the part where we lose. Okay, I think I fucked it up. Okay, this is manageable. Hopefully. Gravebuster. Okay, at least we're getting a lot of Gravebusters. Thing on the positive side. Even though it's not necessarily what I want. Okay, nice shroom. So at least we have a few emergencies. So in case we need it, we have them. Okay, another ice shroom. We're gonna need plants in row 4, I think. So I think it goes 1, 2, 3, it goes 4. Okay, we have Scaredy Shroom. And another Gravebuster! Okay. I don't think that'll be enough to stop it. And I'm not gonna even bother with symmetry on this. You get Doomstream, that can help. Okay, another Doomstream. Fumetroom, that's helpful. I'm just gonna place one. We have enough Doomshrooms to spare. Look, if you really want my brains, you're gonna have to go through my nuclear warheads, nuclear war shrooms first. Nuclear war shrooms. Terrible idea. Another one, because why not? It is what science is about. Allow my Gravebusters to continue in peace, Thriller. There we go. Much less to worry about. We still got more. I can try and get rid of them. Doesn't matter. But look, football zombie. It'll be okay. Yeah, it was. Alright. Football zombie ahoy! Okay. Yeah, as you can see there, the football zombie crushes them. No issue. And there's a continued raid busting. Oh crap, we don't have a... Let's use the ice cream we got. These football zombies are tough. Okay, now is how I'm starting to crinkle after that without the pressure of the fly. Another one? Get out of here. Again, he's still up! You just don't die. We need more firepower! Stop! Hammer time! I personally do think that is better than, what you could call a thriller, I think. That is two dancers on around top of each other. I do not want to deal with that. I do not want to deal with that. Just more power! Just nuke them! Nuke solve all the world's problems. Actually, they wouldn't. It would cause a lot more. Doesn't mean it's not fun using them. In video games. Oh my god, that Conehead managed to kill the football zombie. That's actually kind of impressive. That zombie deserves an undead medal. Alright, I think we're prepared. Very much prepared. Yeah, we're prepared. We're prepared, game. I feel like I broke something. Oh, no, I didn't. Dude. The game decided to wait until I had wasted everything. There's another one. Just create a crater. How can they get my brains if it's nuclear radiated? 7 times over. Alright, we got a lily pad to end this mayhem. Absolute mayhem. Let's plant non-aquatic plants on top of it. I think we'll know what we're going then. I think everyone should have a nice day. For Doom is signing out. Goodbye.